Good morning, folks. It's August 15, 2023, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing the truth about Amazon, Ripple, and XRP. Now, if you've been here in the community for any sort of time, you know that this is a partnership, some speculation that has been circulating the community for years in regards to Amazon, Ripple, whether or not they acquired some XRP. Now, I'm not here to, provide any information that is not already out there. I am going to interject my speculation at the end, and I want to make it very clear. We're in a bear market. Folks are frustrated. We're also in a recession, right? Not just for crypto. This is a broader recession, and times are tough. People are frustrated, and people are desperate to cling to narratives that are going to bring us out of this bear market, out of the depths of crypto hell, right? And in the XRP community in particular, we've seen many folks come to use the XRP community with clickbait, with nonsense, with narratives. And then we've seen many of them come and go, right? They want to be the XRP influencer, lasts for a couple months, and then they find some other shiny object passes by, and then they flip sides, and they come and they go. And I've seen it for, I've been in the community since 2018. Really started to go all in on XRP in 2019. And so I've been here for years, and I've seen them come, I've seen them go, especially since I started making content 2.5 years ago. A lot of fly-by-night type of actors, right? They come in, they use the community, they drop some hype, they get ridiculous, and then they leave. And you got folks that are still doing it. I mean, to this day, where it is all hype. They have no problem regurgitating articles from years ago. Most recently, I just did a video on the XRP supply where we covered what the supply snapshot was last year, but then I brought it back to how that relates to today and kind of, why that's important. And so I think that, there's many reasons why this is happening. That's really neither here nor there. What we need to focus on is what's actually taking place, and how can this relate to our investment in XRP in the broader cryptocurrency space. What we're seeing is that institutions have shown interest, and they've been flirting with the crypto space for years. This is nothing new. The tough part about this is finding out who has got exposure to XRP, who has picked up XRP through options, this and that. And you cannot just sit back and say that it's all pure speculation with nothing to run with, because that one special deal that we always have to bring up, the R3 options contract for 5 billion XRP. So I'm about to show you why folks are talking and speculating on Amazon Ripple partnership and the potential for Amazon to already have acquired XRP. But you can't say that deals like this aren't getting done, period, full stop, because they are. They have been, right? The 5 billion XRP option contract that was done with R3 in 2016 allowed R3 to buy 5 billion XRP for less than a penny from 2016 to 2019. The deal fell apart during the 2017 bull run, obviously because XRP's price shot up to well over 20 cents, eventually tapping out at over $3. And Ripple didn't get what they wanted in return from R3. And what they wanted from R3 was their banks and partners to use XRP, obviously. So that deal fell apart and cratered, but it was proof that there are options, there are deals that are being done, contracts being signed for billions of XRP at a time with institutions like R3. And I'm going to show you guys where this speculation goes. So we've already covered this, but I'm going to run through this real quick because I just want to provide our audience, our community, the truth when it comes to any of these narratives regarding XRP and Ripple. So let's get right on into it, folks. This goes back to the Riddler archive, and just let me be clear. I'm not here to say whether this is true or false. I'm just saying that someone put this energy, put this statement out into our reality, okay? It's up for all of us to decode, break it down, and provide our speculation, and then maybe someday this riddle will be vindicated. Who knows? We don't have to get offended because somebody put a riddle out or made a statement, right? We have a lot to work with, okay? So what I like to do is I like to recognize what's real, what we can grasp onto, what we can print out, the true documents and partnerships, and then I do like to talk about and have a little bit of fun with the speculations. So with that being said, don't shoot the messenger. Take a look at where this comes from. This is from the Kendra Hill archive. A partnership years in the making. In a deal which was negotiated in 2015, Amazon holds stake in 5 billion XRP. Currently, that XRP is in a locked account until the partnership is made public. Why has this been kept secret? Let me first respond to this by asking you a question. Why does the price of XRP not move when new partnerships are announced? The answer to my question is that XRP has no use cases currently. This will soon change. Now remember, this is from, 2018. This is late 2018 when she put this out there. They are very selective when announcing new partnerships publicly, so to answer your question, it is in the best interest of everyone involved to keep the price as low as possible, allowing major investors to buy in early, while also pushing away investors from the lower class. When the Amazon partnership is announced, the world will be talking about XRP. Millions of people will buy XRP on that day, so this partnership is being saved for a later date. Never look at Ripple for what it is today. Always assume they are multiple steps ahead at any given time. Now, to bring this back, this is where I'm always at. Because you got these folks that come out of the woodworks to say, oh, that's not happening. There's no proof of that, this and that. These folks have no idea what deals Ripple has been cutting. Remember, this is back from 2018. The R3 deal, 2016. Bank of England, you name all these partnerships go back years. But yet, folks, want to attack folks that speculate kind of on the more bullish narratives, on the more hype narratives. They want to attack and shoot those guys down for speculating on the high side, but they are apparently free to come in with their speculation on the downside and say that none of these deals are being cut, XRP is not going to be used at all, and whatever they want to hate, that they want to spread is okay. But God forbid anybody gets a little bit excited about what could potentially be, right? Let's continue on. So we left off right here. Never look at Ripple for what it is today. Always assume they are multiple steps ahead at any given time. They are very intelligent people coordinating our world, and nothing is made public before it is meant to. You have me releasing information that is in my possession. However, no one will be listening to me at this point in time. In the future, my blog post will be discovered. Then you will listen to what I have to say next. Why would Amazon care to partner with Ripple in 2015? Ripple, XRP, and Codius, when combined, provide a level of value that cannot be matched by anyone. Ripple is not Ripple by chance. This was all planned. Forget about Amazon for a moment. Ripple has ties to the Federal Reserve and beyond. Well, and now we see that, right? Because the supervisory, the supervisor at the Fed is Michael S. Barr, who is the former board of advisors at Ripple. So that's just one of many connections to the Federal Reserve right now in 2023. No jokes, no speculation, no hype, no narratives, facts, truth, position of power in place. When XRP is combined with Codius, you have the ultimate payment processing solution integrated into smart contracts, which offer a variety of privacy options. A company such as Amazon could not find a more perfect match. Amazon is also very similar to Ripple as it too has ties to powerful entities. Ripple is not the only company which is going to change the world. Amazon will as well. When will the partnership be announced publicly? Before March 2019. So obviously that didn't happen. Ashish Burla did at one time mention potential partnership between Amazon and Ripple. I remember hearing about that. But what's interesting to note about this whole deal is that David Schwartz was just asked directly whether or not Codius was still a thing, whether or not Codius was still alive. Now, he did confirm and say that, yes, he is trying to revive it. This tweet came out just a couple days ago. I was trying to pull it up. I'm struggling to find it. So I apologize for not presenting it right here. But it is being circulated around the community right now. David Schwartz's response to saying that, yes, I am trying to revive Codius. And yes, it still is a thing. Well, what is Codius? Let's take a look right here. We have this one right here from Digital Asset Investor sharing this Kendra Hill post from a while back. What is Codius? Codius is the most advanced smart contract platform that will ever exist. The project was said to be put on hold in 2015. That was a lie. It was never put on hold. Codius, well, take it for what it's worth, right? Because David Schwartz is saying that he's trying to revive it. So whether or not it was put on hold, well, who knows? But apparently it was slowed down or stalled in some form or fashion, and David's trying to revive it. Codius will be smart contracts with integrated payment processing and a variety of privacy options. One more time, Codius will be a smart contract platform that offers multiple privacy options if required and payment processing integration. No other platform can compare. No other platform will have a direct connection to the world banking system. XRP and Codius are going to be used to manage the entire $1 quadrillion derivatives market. XRP is not a currency, it is a store of value, digital gold. I have a notebook with Ripple's entire agenda. So, I mean, we can go wherever you guys want to go, right? Who is Kendra Hill? Where does she come from? Why does she have a notebook? Why did she put out all these riddles back in the day? And as I mentioned before, someone put this out into our reality, right? Someone shared this message. Someone put this energy out there. Whether it's real or not, we're yet to be seen. Now, we have seen that some of it has been vindicated, right? And what's important to note here is that Codius is still around. And I think that many folks have hated on the XRP ledger for not having smart contracts and not having an AMM yet. It's all coming, right? But you have to understand that they've created other platforms like Codius. They're not necessarily native to just XRP, but are ready to be integrate and interoperable with all the other systems as well. That's incredibly important. Also worth noting that Ripple just joined the ISDA, the International Derivatives Association. So they do have their eyes on derivatives. So for all the folks that were saying that XRP is just for cross borders, and many folks who are new to the space think that that's all XRP is designed to do, that's not true, right? And when you get tapped in with Interledger Protocol, the ability to process trillions of transactions per second becomes a possibility. You heard me right. That's trillions of transactions per second. So folks are frustrated because the XRP ledger is consistently only doing, a few hundred transactions per second. That's all it needs to be at right now, right? And it can scale up. Using Interledger Protocol, it can scale beyond our wildest dreams. So that's not a problem. What I want to conclude by saying, folks, is that by the time these types of partnerships get announced, it's going to be too late for you to throw your last $500 at XRP. And I'm not hating on anybody throwing their last $500 at XRP. That's what I did for the last 4 years in the XRP community, investing my every last dollar into XRP. Now I'm a family man and my wifey won't let me do that, okay? But I haven't waited for these partnerships to be announced. I stacked my bag. Now, I think that many folks are frustrated with the hype, the narratives, and all this and that. And so that's why I come on here. It's a hot topic. Everybody's talking about it. So I'm going to come on here, address it, acknowledge what we can work with, and then acknowledge when it's time to speculate and where I think this goes. And so for me, that's how I provide clarity for my audience. You guys let me know down below. Do you think that Amazon has acquired any XRP? Right now, of course, they have to publicly disclose their holdings because they're a public company, but there's many ways to get exposure without having to publicly announce that would be options contracts, which we know that Ripple conducted. That's the part of the case that's going to continue on to trial potentially, right? Judge Torres ruled that sales to institutions, that's a investment contract, just like the R3 deal, just like potentially an Amazon deal, just like potentially hundreds and thousands of other deals that have been done with Ripple and some of the largest banks, institutions, and corporations within the world. Now, I just had an interview with the CEO of Uphold, Simon McLaughlin, and, he said, I asked him straight up, Simon, do you think that, we're going to see any banks, payment providers, institutions in the United States start to use XRP sometime in the next year? And he says, I think this is inevitable. This adoption's inevitable. And everybody that I talk to says the same thing. And Stuart Alderati, Monica Long from Ripple, both saying the same thing. We're firing back up conversations with U.S. banks, institutions, and payment providers. Well, newsflash, folks, I'm here to tell you something. The conversations were always happening. And in fact, they were happening years ago. And so whether or not the Riddlers are right, there has been a plan, there has been a mission in the works for years where Ripple simply stated, we want to make XRP a world reserve digital currency. We want to put a dent in the universe. And you guys know the other 12 dozens of incredible statements that Ripple has put out as far as their agenda, mission, and objective for utilizing XRP and creating and solving the biggest payment problems in the world. So with that being said, folks, I'm not going to be waiting around for these partnerships to get announced. My bags are packed. Not here to give you financial advice, but let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that Ripple has picked up any XRP? Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. On the way out, if you could smash that thumbs up for me, and make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you're looking to join our private community, that would be over in Discord group. You access that by going to my Patreon. You sign up for the Patreon. That gets you access to Discord, and we would love to have you in our family over there. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up this one, and we will be dropping some more content later today, so stay tuned. God bless.